Okay, wait, we gotta move. We're running into technical. Okay, so we ran into a bit of a technical issue with memory. The basically the message is we gotta move it along.
We're talking too much.
We're talking too much. We're having too much fun.
Yep.
So Tom, we've talked enough about you. So yes, you have a SICHL team.
Although I do need to mention one more topic.
All right,
Very briefly.
Do it.
At my wedding, one of the groomsmen, Neil, our good Mount Allison Bigelonian friend, who had never met my father before, walked up to me fairly intoxicated, Neil that is, and proceeded to describe Tom as the most Canadian person he's ever met, and that he felt that my father had been taken directly out of a Tim Hortons commercial.
That's pretty good.
And with that, we go to number 16, the London Monarchs.
Oh, London.
Man, it's a weird.
London Cove.
Give a good wave. Give a good wave. Hello, Michael.
Cheerio. Thank you for the beer.
Michael brought you beer too?
Yeah.
What a guy.
And I drank it.
So it's weird seeing London down this low. Over the last couple seasons, they've been higher.
Mm-hmm.
Why are the Monarchs a little bit lower than normal? Obviously, losing Kovalchuk doesn't help. But why are they so low? Don't they have Ovechkin and Malkin?
Depth.
And Brian Little?
And Francois Bocheman.
And Boscheman?
And Dennis Seidenberg.
So top heavy.
They're super top heavy. Yeah.
Is Malkin going to have to get another 220 points season?
Their third line will include Matthew Perreault.
Okay.
Their fourth line will include Eric Tangradi.
I used to have him. He's awful.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, they've got Mike Rosaball on their second pair at this point.
Somehow the Sharks didn't score on the Canucks there. Eric Tangradi was, the only thing I remember about that was part of the trade the Penguins made to trade Lovejoy, or was it Whitney? Or Lovejoy?
It was Whitney.
It was Whitney for Chris Kunitz. No, what the hell was it?
Yeah, that's right.
You're right.
Yeah. Kunitz and Tangradi, and that's a good deal. Even though Tangradi didn't work
That
out.
worked out well.
It didn't matter.
No.
Tangradi, is he in Winnipeg now?
No, I don't think he's playing.
He ended up there, yeah, but I don't know what he's doing
I
now.
don't think he's playing. He's just not good enough.
Alright, so...
And if Nikita Filatov ever pans out for them, they're going to be good.
So will they score an umpteen amount of goals again this year?
Although they do have Tyler Toffoli, who is sort of working out
He's-
this season.
Yeah,
In the
awesome.
NHL, I mean.
Pretty awesome. Got to give Cass some props on that one. I'm pretty sure he drafted him. And
then what happened?
then Chasm decided school was more important than the SICHL. And he learned that lesson.
Yes. Chasm, that's what you get for choosing
No
education.
takesies, backsies, Chasm.
No takesies, backsies. Okay, so London probably going to score goals, probably going to have a hard time competing because they're not overall deep.
Dare say. They got themselves a good goalie in
San Jose
London,
just
but-
scored.
Oh, you're kidding.
Oh,
How much time was left?
Miller mad. Miller
That's
mad
impossible.
about
How
that.
much time was left?
Like, well, we're
Like
about to
one
find out.
less than a second. No way.
Oh, that's no goal. That's no
Is that a goal?
goal.
Is
that
No,
not
no,
a
no,
goal?
no, no, no,
Time
no.
stop
No way.
before
No
that
chance. No chance.
But
0.0.
we're talking 0.2 of a second here.
No chance.
I love that this is all ending up on tape now that we've decided to go a lot faster.
Yeah, we gotta hurry up here. Okay.
So
London.
of
Well, what's the word? What's the word?
The word is blitzkrieg.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because that is
I like
the offense that Michael has implemented. While Michael and Chateau were over, we were talking about his strategy and his blitzkrieg approach, and that's not going to change this year. It's going to be all Malcolm, all Ovechkin, all the time. I think they're probably going to make the playoffs.
Yep, I'd say so.
Especially if Lettman is able to play a lot of games, and I mean
Yeah.
with 93 durability and
He ought to
86
be able to.
endurance, like
Yeah.
if he's able to squeak like 70
65, 70.
decent games out of him, like this team could be sneaky good.
Yep.
I also wanted to use Blitzkrieg because they have Dennis Seidenberg. And with that note, we're carrying on to number 250.
Let's go to another front, a different battle theater, if you will.
All right.
Number 15.
Who's
Speaking of fronts, 'tis the Dublin Shamrocks.
Ooh.
Lovely.
Are you saying that they're talented up front? Is that why? Was that the front? Segment?
No goal.
Yeah.
Canucks win.
Yay! Oh, they're gonna be.
Willie looks relieved.
Willie looks really upset still.
Yeah, he's a little
The word for Dublin, hungry.
Hungry for what?
They just made that big trade for Marlowe.
beef stew.
Yeah.
This is a team that is built to be successful. They have a
They are
ton. They have a
Are they in a
ton
100
of
mil
strong DF ratings on their defense.
Yeah.
Like very, very
Dublin
impressive.
does, and Dublin has an
that's
insane amount of offense, don't they?
Now the other problem however the challenge they have, they got to upgrade on Marty.
Yeah, Brodeur is their starter.
What's Brodeur's rating?
He's
No.
not good.
What's
75.
Brodeur's rating here?
He's what is it? Huh?
75.
75 overall.
That's not bad. I have a 76.
Except all of that is tied up in experience and leadership.
Oh, okay.
So like his agility is 67.
That's not nice.
Reaction time is 72. Like he's a middle of the pack goalie.
He's an old man.
He is.
Isn't he like 48
Old man
years
Marty.
old?
Maybe older.
40. Yeah, 42. I think. Something like that.
So I mean,
He didn't handle that great though.
No, yeah,
So-
that's a good one.
Dublin's
what
pushing.
is the financial situation like in Dublin?
Oh, you tell me.
I believe.
Well, right now they're on pace for minus 57 million, but every team in the league is on
Yeah,
pace for
Well,
minus
that's
30%.
not
So,
that's
yeah.
right. Yeah. So they are the league leader. They are projected to spend $103 million this season.
What?
Right there. Let's round it up to 104. Actually,
Let's
So,
let's
not
have
split
some,
hairs about this.
Let's have some fun
Let's get
here.
crazy.
That's
I feel
$104
I
million.
I
Michael
feel less,
Raffle making $2.7 million.
I feel less bad about my payroll.
Exactly.
Ooh. Raffle?
Mike Raffle.
So do we have anything to say about Dublin other than making fun of their payroll?
No.
That's really the highlight for me.
Nope, we gotta move on because we're running out of memory on my phone.
Next up.
Brian,
Number 14.
don't win against
The
me.
center of the universe.
Oh,
Um,
Toronto?
Toronto?
Tis the Teton.
the
Oh,
Canadian
that's
Panthers Tito? But
The
the
Tito.
Toronto Tato? Derek's teams are always really weird. They always have like 9,000 players. Tell me about the Tetons. What's the word?
The word is shell, as in defensive shell.
Oh, wait, is that good or bad?
So they only have. Well, it's not.
Assuming
It's
bad.
just we're going to be reflective of the style of play they're going to play.
Mm-hmm.
So they have Patrick Kane, who's awesome,
Patrick Kane is
He's
amazing.
And scores
he's
lots
a good
of
hockey
goals.
player.
Yeah.
and then they have nobody else up front.
Yeah. Jason Chimera,
They have nobody
first line
else.
left winger.
Chimera?
But their defense is solid,
Right.
And
Which is
they
weird because the Titans have always been the other way around. They've always
They
had
have.
a ton of useful forwards.
And they have a solid goaltending tandem between Corey Crawford and Ilya Brizgalov. So they're going to.
Although, it's worth noting, Brizgalov placed on waivers.
Oh, was
He
he?
was exposed on the list tonight. Yep.
The most up-to-the-date info
So-
Does
right
it-
here
does it
on the
count
power
as a season?
rankings.
Sorry, not... I said that wrong. He wasn't put on
Waiver
waivers.
draft.
He is exposed for the waiver draft.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would have he done that?
After trading for him in the, shall we say, questionable Varlamov trade.
Oh, that super shady trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably shouldn't have been approved.
Yeah, I know, right? But
So,
hey,
so hold on, did he choose
it
to
wasn't
protect?
Mark, so that worked out pretty well.
So we didn't.
So did he choose to protect Cam Talbot over Ilya Brizgalov?
Perhaps.
Does he have financial problems? Is that the reason?
Perhaps. I
What's
haven't looked any closer than this. This is breaking news after
What's
all.
Brizgal's rating?
He's only 72.
He's a useful goalie
I
for
mean,
somebody.
unless I read that
But
wrong,
he's
but
only
I
making
will
2.4
bring
million.
up the
Hell, the Fire Ants could use them.
Lots of teams.
Lots of teams could use 72 goalie. Yeah.
Email go. Okay,
So-
we can't sit around and wait for me to do
Yeah,
this.
any other thoughts about the Teton this season?
I think I always lump them in with like Calgary and Quebec for some reason, and that they're very similar in that they have sort of like pieces, but not necessarily a great big core,
Yeah,
and they're in the
that's
worst.
perfectly fair.
They're in a really tough division and conference, so I don't think they'll do well. But like, I remember Toronto sneaking up to being like the second or third best team in the power rankings once in a while. But I don't think they'll get there. But again, I'm one of the worst GMs, so what do I know?
You know lots. Give yourself some.
I know some. I don't think they will though, just because like looking at the top like 10, I think 8 of them are Canadian conference teams. So
Yeah. Protected Cam Talbot, exposed Ilya Brizgalov.
That's
Okay.
There you go.
okay, well,
That's an
there you
interesting maneuver.
go.
Derek's got a plan.
Derek. Moving on.
Man with plan. Number
Yeah, what's next?
13. Lucky number 13.
I was surprised to see them this high. Is the Calgary Mustangs.
Ooh.
Matt's team.
I'm happy to see that.
Wait,
I gotta tell you.
Matt, right? Matt
Birch.
Birch.
Yeah.
Not this Matt.
No,
Not this
not
Matt.
that.
You're not the GM of the
His
Calgary
team is
Mustangs.
considerably better. Yeah.
Matt.
Yeah.
That's the number one.
No offense, man, but
Why is Calgary so high? I was surprised to see them this high.
Interesting you say that. Interesting. you say that.
Interesting, you say?
Intrigue.
Why? What's the word?
The word is underrated.
The word is underrated.
Interesting.
Even at number 13.
Even at 13. Here's the thing. through the mysterious magic of how Henry / the Power Rankings bot creates the numbers.
Through these magic fingers.
I think that the Mustangs have been the OV rating for their forwards really hurt where they're placed. However, when you look a little bit deeper beyond the overall rankings, this team has an insane amount of scoring power.
Yeah, there's some good stats there.
If
They do?
They do.
If I hadn't already broken the rules twice, I would have used some 4-letter words to describe how impressive their scoring ratings are.
My goodness. I didn't know you felt so strongly about them.
Giordano, I think is probably going to... I'm going to go on a limb here. I'm going to say a top 5 scoring defenseman in the league this year.
Okay.
Behind Duncan Keith.
Well, obviously.
But he has very strong individual ratings from his top 4 D-man.
That's right.
His forwards are deceptively good in spite of their overall rankings.
Scoring through the third line.
And Ben Bishop is an 81.
Oh my goodness.
I think Ben Bishop has to win the award for best value in the entire season.
What's his salary?
He is on a league, actually a grandfathered league minimum salary of $450K.
What?
You can't sign a player for that in free agency anymore.
It's
folks.
illegal.
It's actually below the league minimum now.
The
so
union
there
would
you
not
go.
allow that.
So let me get this right.
Eric, how
let
do
me
you
get this.
feel about somebody signing below what the union value is?
Well, not being union employed myself, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Not yet.
not for long. Yeah.
He's an 81 and he's paying him $400,000.
Chasm, how do you feel about this?
Where's our socialist buddy when we need him most?
That is insane.
Yeah. Anyhow,
Wow.
I think this team is actually a lot better than it looks. Particularly,
Could be a sleeper.
Particularly if he's able to add number 5 and 6 D-men, because his 5 and 6 D-men are sort of horror-awful,
Kind of.
as Shaquille O'Neal would say.
Probable.
But, I mean, Willie Mitchell is an 88 defense rating, and he's my boy.
He's from
That's
Pomac.
right.
He's from Pomac.
How many cups?
Dose.
Dose cups.
Dose Cups. And
Dose couples.
now he cashed out in Florida. Tampa, where did Florida?
Good. Best career move I think he probably could have ever made. He's played for his hometown team, basically. He then won a couple of cups. Now he gets to go play in Florida with, zero pressure.
And make a lot of money.
And his buddy Bobby Lou.
Buddy Bobby Lou.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I
awesome.
think Matt's team's really good. Matt, if you want to improve your defense, let me know. I have expendable.
Hey,
Ditto.
this is not a forum
Paul
for
Ranger,
you
available.
two in your trades. Just because you
In
like
fact,
trading.
I could use some of the
Who's gonna
guys you
stop
have down your depth chart.
Moving on. Moving along.
Number 12.
That's me.
Is
It's
it?
number me. It's number me.
Really?
Yep, I think so.
Oh, that's nice.
It's the Hamburg Gladiators.
You overrated yourself, buddy.
Comes with the benefits of being the power rankings guy.
Fair enough.
You pretend to be
Mr.
modest.
Guru.
You pretend to be modest, and really you put yourself way higher than you think you should be.
Nobody can talk better about Henry's team than Henry.
That's true. Well, take it away, buddy. Take it away.
Okay,
Tell
so
us
once
where
again, I
you
overspent in
Shea
free
Weber.
agency. Oh man, Eric and I were talking about a Shea Weber trade, but here's the thing: the smart move would probably be to trade him, but I'm not smart, and I really like Shea Weber, and he's the best defenseman in the league in both the NHL and in SICHL. So I'm going to hang on to him because hell, I'm probably not going to win a lot. I'm going to keep something.
You are nothing if not loyal.
I like Shea
You
Weber.
are a sentimental
I like
fool.
Shea Weber, man. He's awesome. Mostly I'm okay. I actually like looking at the ratings. I'm like, yeah, I got a good defense this year. But really, if you look at the DF ratings overall, the DF ratings
every team has
are way
high DF
higher.
ratings,
And actually,
yeah.
my DF ratings
Pretty-
is kind of medium. And if you
pretty
look at my
average.
performance in the preseason, once again, I just take a lot of shots. For the last 3 seasons. So this year, I take shots. So I take a lot of shots. I let up a lot of shots. My special teams will be okay. I'm very disciplined.
That's
Don't
good.
take a lot of penalties.
Don't rack a discipline.
I think I have probably one of the most balanced teams, but I'm not really exceptional
with
in
that.
any one area.
Well, Val Filppula is your best forward.
Fabel is
And
awesome,
that's a
though.
little concerning.
No, he's got awesome ratings.
Henry,
Yeah,
Henry, what did you just say?
But
Well, I like Felpula.
No, before that, what did you say? How did you describe your team?
Oh, what was the word of the day?
The word of the day is balance.
Ah! Seat on that.
Wait a minute,
bullseye.
would you describe
Well
me as balanced?
No, that'd be a mistake.
That'd be incorrect.
I'm actually really looking forward to it. It's nice to have a forward core that a lot of I think it can score. But yeah, I think this is the first time where my last 2 seasons I've been built on defense and goalie, and this year it'll be more forward based.
Yeah, I mean, my observation is the gladiators, the Hamburglers, if you will.
Yeah, Hamburglers.
Hamburglers.
Yeah,
Do we have 3
everybody
votes
wants
for
it.
Hamburglers?
Everybody wants
How many
it.
votes?
Let's just say
One
I've
vote?
got 100 coin burning in my pocket.
How much does
That's
it cost? To
that's
change
got to
your
be
team?
enough.
What a
for-
question! It's 75 coin.
So are you saying you have more coin than it takes to change the name of your franchise? And everybody would like you to change your franchise to the Hamburglers.
We're gonna stay as the Hamburg Gladiators.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I'm
we're
thinking a
staying.
third jersey might
For
be.
now, we're staying.
I'm thinking
third
I
jersey
may
with
use
my
my
coin
coin
actual
to change
Hamburg-
But
Henry's
I don't
team name.
understand the third jersey. You don't get to wear it.
Sure you do.
Yeah, you get to wear it for 8 games
Get
a
to
season.
pick.
But
10,
what
I thought it was 10 games.
But I don't.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Where do you see it being?
You see it on the schedule when you click the team, like
Oh,
the game
okay.
report.
Oh, I
You know
see.
that whole thing. The box
Yeah,
score.
yeah.
Box score is what it's called.
Box score. It shows the jerseys.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've only been in the
Pretty
league 12
fancy.
years, guys. I don't know these things.
Nice.
So on that dismal note of Henry's
That's good
attention,
work.
we're going to move on to number 11.
Ooh, yes. Good call.
Which is our good Henry and I's good buddy.
We have a good buddy.
We have
I think I might know who it is.
A very good buddy.
Here comes Pat.
A good man. A good man. It's Pat's team, the Slammers. Which, I think out of our little group, has been the only one to actually win a championship. And he did it in like
True.
his second year.
He is the only GM from the McInnes tree of general managers to have won a cup, which is just a terrible, terrible indictment of the rest of us. Because there's a lot of us in this so-called
Yeah.
tree.
What are there, 5 of us?
You, me, Chasm, Pat, Matt,
Tom.
6.
6. Wow.
Yeah, 1 cup, many, many, many seasons.
That's sad.
Anyhow, Pat's
In
team.
the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. The Slammers are once again going to be good. I'm exceedingly jealous that Pat got Patrick Hornquist, who, if he stays healthy, is going to have a 85 to 90 passing scoring rating with Crosby, and it's probably going to be a top 15 rated forward in the league next year. And so I'm very jealous.
Possible.
He
I'm also
got rid
very
of that.
jealous of
He got-
him having Eric Carlson, but
Yeah,
that
Carlson.
kind of goes without saying.
Amazing.
doesn't it?
Pat, let's maybe talk about Cal
Wrong.
Turris. I know you like Cal Turris. He got rid of the Marlowe contract, which was $11 million. So I don't actually know. I know he got a lot of players back, but
Let's find out what his financial situation's like now, shall we?
I think the Slam, I would not be shocked if Pat ended up in the top 4 in the Canadian Conference, even though he's not specifically rated to be that. I think Pat
So-
knows the sim really, really well.
It's worth noting that even after shedding that $11 million in salary, he's still projected with a $71 million payroll.
Yeah,
So
that's any team we talk about now is going to be 70.
they're all pretty high.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's true.
anyone who's competitive is
In the high, yeah,
Pat's word.
70-ish.
What's Pat's word?
Tandem.
Tandem. Strong.
As in
Elliot
goaltending
and
tandem.
Niemi, I believe.
What's his goaltending?
Niemi and Elliot.
Yeah, there it is.
as
Oh,
Eric
I had
said.
the order wrong, but
What are the ratings there?
80 and 80, right?
78.
Oh man, that's good.
Pat's team
I would like that.
is going to win
That's
or
tricky,
die
though.
this season based on the depth and having the 2 high quality goaltenders. It
Yeah.
depends on how the sim reacts this season. We've seen in the past sort of the ridiculous season where goalies like broke their legs after playing more than 63 minutes consecutively. And then we've also seen in the past where you could ride a goalie for 75 games.
Yeah.
If it's the former, Pat could win the regular season and perhaps the playoffs even. If it's the latter,
he might be in some trouble.
I don't know if he'll be in trouble because his team is still solid. It's
I know,
not
but
great.
78 goalies is actually pretty average for this season, right?
It is,
Like for the
but being
teams
able
with
to
good starters.
But being able to roll 78 goalies for 82 games
Yeah.
of the season,
That's fair.
Yeah, I know for me, I can never get enough days off, like in the
Yeah.
schedule.
Sure.
Right?
like
Like
I'm
I'm always
life or the SSC.
both, really. Yeah, but I mean, certainly in
Well, motive on
SSHL,
Steve,
I can never have enough days off. Like there's, once the season starts, how many times does a team play with its complete, full, healthy roster?
Yeah.
Way less than I would say less than half the time, right? So having that depth goaltending is massive.
Yeah,
It's
my
huge.
personal
I'm jelly.
forecast for Pat's season.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
I
Thumbs up.
think the Slammers are going to be in that like 3 to 5 area and
Wow.
be dangerous in the playoffs in terms of the Canadian
Interesting.
Conference.
Interesting.
Canadian Conference, I should add.
All right.
But I mean, the Canadian Conference is also tough.
Yeah.
So now that I actually look down, I
I
think
might be the negative Nelly and say he'll be more
I
in
think
the
he may
6
be in
to
the
8.
6. Yeah,
6 to 8.
I think that
I don't think 8. Maybe,
I think
yeah,
Pat's
not
team has
fair.
the ability
5-6.
to be in that 5-6 area.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
And be
I'd
very
be
dangerous in the
dramatic.
playoffs.
Yeah.
His Twitter also said that he's not done making deals. So we'll see what happens.
Who could I
That's a wheeler and a dealer.
with old Pat? Pat's not actually old. Pat's several years younger than I am. I don't know why I
Oh,
called him Pat.
man, Pat.
That doesn't make any sense. Pat started my second or third year, I don't remember. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
On to the next.
Number 10. Number 10.
That is.
Riders on the Storm.
Oh, awesome.
It's the Reykjavik Riders,
Awesome.
who once again made a massive splash in
Yep.
free agency. Kasploosh! I believe the Riders picked up Ryan Miller
They did indeed.
for a large amount of cashola.
And didn't trade him, contrary to ugly rumors that had circulated today.
There were ugly rumors?
Forgetting the...
He's paying Ryan Miller
Well, I missed it.
$10.5 million there.
What? I forgot. Sorry. He's paying... No, wait a minute. I thought he... Does he still have Anderson?
I'm super duper jealous that he's got OEL.
Craig Anderson is rated 69, by the way.
Didn't he? I thought he spent a lot of money on Kirk.
It was a one-year deal on Anderson.
Oh, it was a one-year deal.
And same with Miller here.
Okay.
Yeah, Sylvain knows exactly what he needs with his team. He's willing to pay big to get that goalie because the rest of the team's good. So why
Right.
not? It's
Okay.
the only thing that was missing. So smart. Good on him.
When did you trade Christopher Gibson to him?
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
That
No.
was a mistake.
I didn't trade Curtis
Oh,
Gibson.
maybe, hold on.
I don't even know who he's
No.
talking.
Hold
What
on,
are
no.
you talking about?
Never mind. You traded him to me, I traded him to him.
Well done.
I traded you Gibson,
Yeah.
That was foolish on
the
both
Anaheim
sides.
goalie.
Yeah.
I had Gibson. How did
Third
I...
overall pick by you, buddy, back in 2011. How smart are you feeling?
I'm so bad at this.
That's okay.
No, not third overall. Third round.
Third round. Did I say overall?
You said overall.
But I drafted a
Yeah, Blake
goalie
Rattler.
who would be useful to me, and I traded him away.
Yeah.
Trade him to me and then I traded
59th
him
overall,
away.
big
What did I
part.
trade
Yeah.
him for?
You got a good like second pairing defenseman. I don't remember
Was it
who
Matthew
was.
Green?
It might have been Matt Green.
He's an awesome defenseman.
That's way to sell
Okay.
that.
That was good.
So anyway, back to Sylvain.
Yeah, back to Sylvain. We got to roll this up. We got to wrap
Love
this
his
up. We're almost done
defense.
this video.
He's got Ekman Larson, Timonen, Yandel, Falk.
Justin?
Falk.
Justin Falk.
Falk.
Yeah, I tried to get him from him. He's not letting him go.
Justin Falker. No.
Whoa!
I'm totally lying. It's a movie. Come on. And yeah, love the forwards.
Yeah.
Pacioretty, Voracek. You know,
Voracek is going to get a
Bonino.
mammoth re-rate next
got
year.
Bonino.
Word.
3 year,
Bonino.
1.5
What's the word?
mil.
What's the
That's word?
Unassuming.
I like that very much. Always like Sylvain's team.
I'm not going to win. Not going to win a lot of games.
Gradually building those, kind of unassuming sort of pieces in the background. He's never had a flashy first, top 5 pick or anything like that.
There's no big
Just putting it
stars
together.
here,
Yeah.
but there's a really solid through the middle team.
St. Louis Blues of our league.
Yeah. Speaking of what,
That's a
Jamie
shame.
Shores.
That's a shame because the Riders are in my
I didn't
division
even
and I
need to
don't
do
want
that.
them to be good.
But like, there's nobody on this team who, in 2014, like, you would identify as like
A superstar.
A superstar. But yet the team is very good and very deep.
Solid top to bottom.
Yeah. That might be the best single word
Yeah.
of the
Oh,
group.
so you
Actually,
like it.
Yeah.
it's
You're
in the
proud
top
of that
5. It's in the top 5.
He might have some issues in terms of face-offs now that I'm looking at it a little closer. And not a heck of a lot of defensive forwards. But, I mean, his defense is ridiculous, so what's that really matter? He'll have to play a certain style.
What's Miller's rank?
77, so he's kind of a
Yeah.
mid to,
So let's
15
move.
to 20
Let's
kind
move
of
to
goalie.
the last item in this grouping.
Let's.
Okay.
Number 9,
Mhm.
the Hedgehogs.
I like that. I like that reference. The blue hedgehogs?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not getting this reference, I'm sorry. What are we talking about
You
here?
owned a Genesis!
Yeah, so? What are we talking about here?
Oh my god.
I'm looking for the teams, I'm not
A
seeing
blue hedgehog is
Yeah,
named
I know
what?
it's Sonic. So we're talking about what? Mike? The Sonics? The
Correct.
Super Sonics?
Correct.
I'm pretty sure he would be upset if we just called him Sonic.
We're calling him... We gave you a good segue.
Yeah, you did. I
And
blew
you
it.
didn't take it. We're calling him the Sonic, Supersonics.
I'm glad I stopped drinking after 2.
I wish I had. So Mike once again finds himself in a top 10 position. He doesn't quite have the goaltending tandem that he did before, but I believe he still has Corey Schneider,
Yep.
our favorite ginger.
He does.
Not my favorite ginger.
He's one of our favorite
I caught
gingers.
myself there.
How
is Andrew
McDonald is 75 overall in defense? Wow.
Hey, you used to have Andy McDonald, didn't Andrew McDonald?
No.
Oh?
No. Andrew McDonald was the name of the guy we went to school with.
Oh, yeah.
How could you have possibly?
Maybe that's what I was thinking.
McGear, Boyle. Ooh, Boyle's injured.
So what? What's the Supersonics' identity? What's the word?
I actually cheated on this one.
Why did you? What?
I didn't
tell us.
I didn't actually really pick a word for the Supersonics. I picked
What
a
did you
term.
write down?
I picked
No.
a term.
I see a word right there.
The term is U30.
Under 30?
As in Matt Hendricks is the only top 12 forward on this
Look at
roster
that.
that's over the age of 30.
That's uncanny.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Huh.
very
A
young.
lot of 4-year contracts there. Wow.
Yeah.
David Backus.
This
for
is
$7
a team that's set up for a lot of success.
Yeah.
Mike?
How suspicious.
Two-way forwards.
Mike.
Wow.
Runs sort of the website and has a good team. What else does he have? I know.
Is Mike a big Blues fan?
No, he's an Oilers fan.
No,
That's what I
he's from
thought.
Edmonton.
So why does he have Steen, Backus, Stastny,
I assume
Berglund?
to screw with the Spartans.
There's 4 of his top 6.
See, you laugh like I'm
St.
kidding,
Louis.
but I'm actually pretty certain.
Pretty sure that's why.
That's hilarious.
Sorry, Sean. And I
Mike-
don't know why I'm apologizing.
Mike-
Mike's being the guy who's...
You gotta be careful about guys like Mike because they know the sim exceedingly well.
That's
So-
started off sounding like borderline like gentle racism.
No, you don't. No racism meant at all. I'm pretty sure Mike is a white dude with glasses, much like myself, but not a ginger. Thankfully, we have enough of those.
Fellow paleface.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time. He also likes video games.
I feel like now that he has a family and child, he's like focusing on the sim. He has all this time like rocking in a rocking chair.
You know, speaking of rocking
Having
chairs, I
spoken
have to.
with Mike recently, I would have to disagree with that.
I don't think there's any time at all.
No.
I think
I think I'd probably punch you through the computer screen if you said that to him.
I have to bring up rocking chairs. I finally got the phrase, "You look as nervous as a cat in a room full of rocking chairs." I didn't get what that meant, and Rogue in the X-Men cartoon said that, and I thought it meant that. Follow me. People who use rocking chairs are really old, and old people like cats. But it's because I didn't know it until today when I was listening to Stone Cold's podcast, and he said, "Oh, you must have been as nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full." I'm like, the cats get the rocking chair runs over the tail. I get it now. So anyway,
so hold on.
I never got that.
Hold on. You're
Until
telling me
today.
that Stone Cold Steve Austin explained
has expounded my mind.
what does this have to do with the Supersonics?
You mentioned rocking
nothing.
chairs. And I used it. Okay,
I
so
don't understand what's happening right
final words about the Supersonics. Give them to Eric. Because Matt, we know.
I have already offended
Matt's
Mike.
okay.
I'm
Matt's
sorry.
okay.
I didn't mean
Eric,
to.
what do you think about the Supersonics? Are they gonna...
now. I like how I'm scared of him.
Very good. Words
You're
of wisdom.
You're not scared of them.
Sure I am. I'm scared of pretty much everybody.
You're just trying to be the nice guy.
He's being nice, being too nice because you know his team rocks this year. Okay, one last video to go.